All right, it should be live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Vays. Wanted to bring you this early, wanted to free up my evening and work on that options webinar. So I'm going to try and keep this short, may not get to a lot of questions. And we are going straight to screen share. And mostly, Bitcoin stole the show today. I was glued to the S&P 500. It was important to me. But Bitcoin definitely stole the show. There's your live chat, taking that out. I can close that, and this goes here. All right, we're going to talk Bitcoin first. So even though people are still joining us live, that's the S&P 500. We're going to talk about that, but let's talk about that Bitcoin breakout. So here's that Bitcoin breakout. Now, on a weekly scale, like I said this morning, I hope you guys watched the show this morning. YouTube didn't do a good job notifying people. But this morning, I said that, hey, we can get the perfect storm for a Bitcoin breakout. But I honestly expected it tomorrow. I didn't think it would happen an hour after I finished my video, not even an hour. It like 45, not even 45 minutes. Like 30 to 45 minutes after I ended the video, Bitcoin broke out. And right here, you can see on the weekly scale, the green 3 goes above a green 2, and you get your bullish trade activation according to sequential. Now, you don't have to take the trade. No one has to take any trade, but you can see that the CMF is about to go green to above 0. That's bullish. The MACD is still a few weeks away from crossing, but that would become bullish. And the RSI is looking decent. It's not bullish yet, but it's certainly not bearish either. And the RSI is just neutral. The stop and reverse points are still telling you you're in danger mode. But this is a very good candle, and the weekly scale clearly has some room. We have room to the upside here, and there is a moving average right here. I don't know how relevant this moving average is, but I take the 50 period very seriously. Okay, lower level time frame. The daily is where it was at. So this is the slight unfortunate part. I would have been, I wasn't in the trade. I wasn't in the trade. We're gonna, I actually did not even know it broke out. Viewers, 40. Like, I specifically tell people, can you get an audience? Yes, I can get 1,000 people. We're on the thing. How many are watching? 40. I mean, that's what like people's expectations. And am I live? Are we still streaming? Because I got a notification that the stream went out. I think we're still live. I think we're live. Do I have not sound? Sound? All right. I think about. Look, I don't know why the internet goes out every time I go live. It doesn't matter what time. It doesn't matter. It works all day. I have no problem trading. The moment I start going live, the moment I start streaming, done. Like internet problems left and right. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. So I was on one of these like web conferences, and they all promise they can get a big audience, and none of them can. Absolutely none of them. So I almost want to start like rejecting them all, or putting in like How about, or putting in a fee? Put 0.1 Bitcoin in a multi-sig. If you can't get 1,000 viewers, then I keep it. If you can't, take it back. Because like I only do this because, you know, I want people to hear it. And if no one hears it, like, why am I doing it? Like, I'm not gonna do these streams with no one listening. That makes no sense. Anyway, I was not in this trade. I was literally on that conference call, and I thought about picking up a bunch of GBTC today because I didn't want to miss this move overnight. Those of you that watched this morning, I said, hey, I really don't want to miss this breakout as the green 2 goes above a green 1 later tonight. So I'm probably going to go into this trade on GBTC during trading hours. But then I said, hey, it'll be fine. I can enter this trade after this conference that was from 10 to 11 a.m. Well, my panel was from 10 to 11 a.m. So I went into that conference call at like 10 to 10. And the next thing I know, in the middle of that conference, I see my phone blowing up, and I'm like, ah, shit, I missed it. So there you go. But I still have some GBTC. I just wanted a lot more. I was going to put like my whole account on this, but didn't happen. That's okay. There'll be another one. There'll be other trades. There's always another trade. Always another trade somewhere. And it's hard for me to mess with this triangle too much. If this is an official breakout, ooh, I can do this. I'm just trying to adjust the triangle to make it most optimal. So it broke out. So maybe I drew that triangle a little too loosely. But this also means I can raise this. I just lowered it by a smidge. So the target also goes up, probably about 25. Yep. Wow. That was perfect. 25. Okay. So that's it. The triangle broke out. It's a legitimate breakout. It didn't happen on a green 2 above a green 1. Would have been the perfect trade. I'm positioned for this breakout because I'm a hodler in Bitcoin. So I benefit from the breakout. I do have some of my retirement account allocated to GBTC, but not all of my account was allocated to GBTC, which is probably what I wasn't going to allocate the whole thing, but I would have certainly increased my position. Those that took the trade did very well. I also did well, and I will probably exit the trade that I have either here, or if it's breaking this, then further up, because I think Bitcoin can move. There's certainly room. If you look at it from a weekly scale, it has room certainly to this area here, which is 85, 8,600. And then there's more room to the upside right here. You were going to show XRP giveaway pictures this morning. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. Give me a second. I'm just going to text them to myself, because I need to text them to myself. Because I can't show them from my phone, so I have to text them to myself. All right, now I can show them when it's time. So it certainly has room to the upside, and it's got the TD sequential on its side on the weekly scale and the daily scale. Everything's in line. How did the 4-hour do? Wow, the 4-hour was beautiful. That's a 2 above a 1. Look at that. Look at that. That's a clean 2 above a 1 that broke us out, and it broke setup trend. All the time horizons aligned. CMF is almost positive. RSI and MACD are in favor of the bulls. So let's take a look at the BitMEX funding rate. The BitMEX funding rate finally crossed above, but it still has plenty of room. We're still dealing with, okay, so wait, so if the yellow line is negative, we're still dealing with, is that contango or is that backwardation? That's the difference between the current and the future. So the future is cheaper. So if the future is cheaper, we're dealing with backwardation. This needs to flip the other way as well. We need it more like this, and then it'll go down. Wow, look at that. God damn. Or wait, I'm sorry. This is the current. I gotta double check. I gotta double check what that yellow line is. I usually just pay attention to the top one. Okay, so Bitcoin is breaking out. Just made a new swing high. And unlike the last two tops, it did it on a sequential 9. This one is happening in the beginning of the count. So I am very bullish Bitcoin right now. It may pull back to the triangle, but I'm pretty bullish Bitcoin right now. I think it's going higher. I think it's going higher. GBTC was definitely a buying opportunity this morning. And I thought I can get into it a little later in the day, and it was too late. You snooze, you lose, as they say. Gold is still bullish. Gold's looking good. Silver, still bullish. You know, it looks like it's ready to go back to the upside. Oil. So oil is rebounding a little bit. So I went to enter an oil trade. I went to enter a really bullish option spread trade on USO, and my broker didn't let me. I am not exactly sure why, but it said you're not allowed to execute this trade in your retirement account. So I wasn't able to do it. And this is the S&P. So the S&P had a very interesting day. Very, very interesting day. It started off flying to the upside. This is the futures market. I was watching the 10-minute candles this morning. So while I should have been watching the S&P 500, right before I got on the call with the conference to speak, this 9 was happening. Now, normally I never trade before the first 10 minutes. Sorry, I never trade in the first 30 minutes. But I knew I was going to be on that panel, and I didn't want to trade during the panel. And when I should have been watching Bitcoin, I was watching the S&P because I'm already short the S&P. And like I said this morning, I might add to my short at 10 a.m. That's exactly what I did, but I added it a little early. This is way earlier than I usually add it. I added to my short on this 9 candle. Not at the top. I'm not that good. Clearly, I'm not that good because look what happened later. And I got into it somewhere in the middle of this candle. I added to my short position. So my short position is a little bit more leveraged than I like, but it's okay because I really thought this was going to pull back. Looked really smart for a minute and not so smart over the next hour and a half. This was bothering me a little bit, and this was a news event. I actually had no idea what that news was. It turns out that this was the thing that moved the market to the upside. Some pharmaceutical company had a solution to COVID. It turns out that they don't. And there goes the market. And it did make a double 9 on a 10-minute chart. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I didn't get in the middle of this candle. I actually caught the top because I sent out an image in my group. I don't even remember what happened this morning. That's how long the day was. I'm still in the group. Man. I have to scroll to find that image that I screenshotted. And you can see the timestamp of that image too. When did I do that? Oh yeah, I did it early this morning. Oh wow, okay, that's last night. Should have been more ready. I have no idea where it is. Oh, here it is. Found it. So this was the image that I sent. This is on a 1 minute scale. On a 1 minute scale. So I actually got it on this candle, but I took the screenshot and then like this is like 10 minutes after I got into the trade. No, wait, not 10 minutes. I got into the trade and then I took the screenshot and then I got on the call. I don't know why it's so like blurry. It didn't do a good job uploading the image. So this is the first minute of that candle. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it was over in the next candle. So it was like here. It was, I took a screenshot like on this candle somewhere. But the trade didn't work out very well. It went up against me, but I stayed patient and I had confidence in the short trade. Now let's look at it from a daily perspective. From a daily perspective, this is a very bad looking candle. Remember what I said yesterday? If we close above this red line, sorry, above this blue line, I would reconsider my short in the market. But we didn't close above that blue line, and we closed below the moving average. And we closed as a very bad looking reversal candle, though the candle is not taking place at the top. So I am bearish going into tomorrow. This is a very bearish candle. The way it ended with a big wick at the top, no wick at the bottom, classic shooting star. But I don't really care for shooting stars in a range bound market, which this is. I only care for shooting stars in this position, not in this position. But still, the candle itself is showing you that it's a weak candle. It's similar to this candle here. See, the market was rebounding and then it got crushed at the end of the day. And these candles tend to lead to some bad outcomes. It didn't happen here. Like here's an example, but this candle is actually not as bearish as this candle. So I am bearish the market into tomorrow. I left my trade. I left my short. We're still short in the market. I am. And we'll see what happens. All right, we got some questions. Tone, where are we in the fear and greed cycle? Is this this belief phase? I don't know. I'm not a fear and greed. I don't really pay attention that much to that cycle. It's I just don't use it. There's nothing wrong. I mean, look, there's infinite amount of tools you can use for your trading. I can't use them all. And I don't know. My answer is I don't know. Do you think we might get some Darth Maul action in Bitcoin? And where would you set those fishing limit orders just in case? I don't like setting fishing orders because markets can always go down further. If I'm going to set fishing orders, I would set them really low because they're not going to be on short-term time frames. Like if you look back at my Twitter, let's go back to Bitcoin. If you look back at my Twitter, after the market rebounded here, I tweeted out saying I would set limit orders, and those were my fishing orders. I would set them at 4,500, and then I think I said 3,500. And 2,800, but I think I raised them a little bit. I think I said like 4,550, 3,550, and 2,850. And only one of them got hit. Like 2 days later, one of them got hit, and this would have been me fishing. I have a fishing order set on GBTC which never actually hit. That fishing order was, so I got in here, I think. I keep redoing the triangle. I don't remember. My fishing order was somewhere in this vicinity. So obviously I have to raise it. So I would be setting my fishing order right now around 72.50, just where the breakout was. Thank you, Knight of Thor. A-tone, long term, 3 to 5 years. Hey, Paul, thanks for the question. Long term, 3 to 5 years, would it make sense to buy some ETFs and stocks right now, such as XLE, XOP, maybe Tesla, Apple? Not right now. I am still bearish the market. I think there needs to be at least another pullback. In a month or two, probably. I would wait. I would be patient and I would wait. But that's me. I'm waiting. I'm being patient. I think we should at least come down to, well, at least to the moving average, probably come down to test this Fibonacci line. I still think, you know, S&P is good for a pullback to 2650. And then we'll see how it reacts. Grab some USO options for June, $5 calls, risk of $19 per option. Yeah, that's a pretty good lottery ticket right there. It's pretty cheap. I was setting up something called a call ratio back spread on USO, and my broker did not let me execute. A monthly Bitcoin chart with a 2 over a 1 in May. Let's see. I don't see it. Oh, I'm on the BLX. That's why. So this is now a green 1. And yeah, if we can get a green 2 above a green 1 in May, that'd be great. But just be careful, because this right here was also a green 2 above a green 1, but it didn't end that way. So as long as it ends as a green 2 above a green 1, and the last time that happened was here, and Bitcoin did very, very well throughout the rest of 2019. So closing as a green 2 above a green 1 will usually work out for you. All of these ones did. This one worked out for a little while. We had one price flip and then we went off. So I would love to see a green 2 close above a green 1. See, this green 2 that was never even trading above a green 1. The 3 was never trading above the 2. This one did. This one did. And, well, pulled back a little bit, but continued higher. Yeah, that would be a good one. That would certainly be a good one. All right. One more question. Oh, yeah, that's the one I just did. All right. Someone says, I saw SPY daily close at the same price as 4 candles ago yesterday. What count does your indicator say? Well, that's a good question. So let's see. It doesn't look like the same price to me, but the indicator is very customizable. So right here, there is a thing that says break setup if close price equals close 4 days earlier. this is one of the things that differs this code from Tom DeMark's code, is that I can check this, and then if the code is equal to 4 days ago, the number disappears, and there is no number. So the official rules of TD say that the close has to be higher or lower, but if it's equal, the count breaks. I do not break the count when it's equal. But if you want to, you can choose to break the count when it's equal by checking that and hitting OK. All right. Is Bitcoin ready to be the reserve currency of the world? No, not even close. It is not even close to ready. Bitcoin does not yet have enough privacy. Bitcoin does not yet have enough scaling. Bitcoin does not yet have enough fungibility. And it does not have enough price stability. So I am hoping that Bitcoin will be ready to be the world reserve currency by the year 2030. So by the year 2030, let's all hope and pray and support our core developers to make Bitcoin global reserve currency ready by the year 2030. Now, in the meantime, there are other options. You can go and use insecure scam coins that will tell you that they are ready to be the world reserve currency, when in reality, they will completely implode if they even come remotely close to being as useful and as popular as Bitcoin. All right. Hey, I want to show you those Ripple pictures, and then we'll take one final look at Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. Someone asked me for how I eat. So there you go. I may update this next year, trying to follow my diet plan as best as I can. That's in the blog section. One last day to promote. Oh, no, these are the webinars. So this is the options webinar that I'm selling of the videos from last year. I am reteaching this, so don't buy this because I'm reteaching it, and then I'm gonna put the new videos in this webinar. So this is what I am teaching this weekend. Options. I value my time and I value my knowledge of those options. That's why this course is expensive. If you can't afford it, you should not be trading options, in my view. And there you go. You can click on details to read more. This will be 3 days long, starting at 10 a.m. Saturday and Sunday, and starting at 9 a.m. Eastern time, East Coast of the US time, on Monday, because we're going to take a look at some live market action. Okay. And you could use options trading in Bitcoin as well. Deribit offers it. There's an affiliate link right here. Those that choose to trade options on Bitcoin, the knowledge you get will apply to this. I have never traded on there. I don't trade on there. I like to follow the laws and regulations, and I'm not I'm not legally supposed to trade there. I like the people at Deribit. They're friends of mine, and I don't want to endanger that relationship. So I cannot trade. I promised them I would not trade on Deribit. So I do not have the ability to trade options from a moral perspective. So there you go. But if you guys are looking for VPN services, you have to work on. I use my Embly card. So I try to stick to the rules and regulations because it's hard enough to do this as a public person. So try to stay on the right side of the law with paying taxes and keeping your affiliates legitimate. Okay. Next. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Wow, I have 1,000 viewers. I almost don't want to end the stream with 1,000 viewers. Like, I don't really know what else to say other than let's talk about Ripple for a minute, or the scam, also known as Ripple. So Ripple is pissed about giveaways, but here is an awesome document. So I'm going to put a couple of pictures up because I don't really remember where it's. Oh, geez. Wait. That's too small. That is too small. Let's try this. All right. Ripple Labs is the creator of Ripple. By the way, all of these have been scraped from their website, but thank God the internet blockchain, which is more decentralized than the Ripple centralized database, has a record of all of this. Ripple Labs is the creator of Ripple. We developed the protocol and this distributed payment network. And we now work to support and promote its growth because Ripple is free and open source, yada, yada, yada. 100 billion XRP was created with the Ripple protocol. Ripple Labs plans to gift 55 billion XRP to charitable organizations. Wait. Can someone please validate this? Holy shit. Did they give away more than half of their Ripple tokens to charitable organizations? I don't remember ever hearing about a single Ripple token being given away to charitable organizations, which also I'm just looking at the live chat. I don't remember this part ever happening, but sure, whatever they want to say. The company will retain a portion with the hope of creating a robust and liquid marketplace in order to monetize its only asset sometime in the future. So here they are calling it an asset. I'm going to have to review this with the lawyer group. If the Ripple network grows into a vibrant distributed payment network, Ripple Labs will have accomplished its goal and the Ripple protocol. Okay, so this doesn't mention the giveaway. We have other pictures. Let's see this one. I'll just read the last comments. Said another way, we will engage in distribution strategies that we expect will result in a stable and strengthening XRP exchange rate against other currencies. So here they are explaining how they're going to act as an agent to make the currency stronger. And which one is this? Now they plan to only retain 25%. There was another document. Man, I got so much proof that Ripple is an outright scam. How to get Ripple? There are two simple ways to get XRP. You can buy XRP directly from a seller, or you can get XRP for free from Ripple Labs in one of their giveaways. Boom. There it is. There it is. The Ripple giveaways. Getting free Ripple. Ripple is committed to giving away the majority of the 100 billion XRP in existence to a large number of people. They have started distributing XRP to early adopters through a variety of giveaways and promotions. Go here to learn more. How do you separate this from the other scams that are doing giveaways all over YouTube and Twitter? Again, Ripple started this, and now they're complaining that others are following their original blueprint. And I have one more funny document somewhere. Here it is. The CTO. Oh, that's not coming out right. You can't read it. Never mind. Anyway, we're gonna go through these gonna go through these with the lawyers. All right, I'm at 1,000 viewers. I need to get some work done, but if there's good questions, I'll answer a few. I mean, I have nothing else to say. I don't really want to go through a stock market right now. We can take a look at a couple of stocks. I mean, there's just so much to go through, it's impossible. What I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to sometime, probably by end of May or in May, we're going to keep these videos to less than 20 minutes, but then there's going to be a private Zoom session for like $10 a month. And every time I do a trading Bitcoin, I'll end the public version. And then in the private version, you guys can ask me whatever you like. It'll just be a lot smoother and people will have more respectful questions. Yeah, I'll get Willie on next week. Like I said, I've just been busy with the options course. I don't see a head and shoulders here. I like this 9. I like this 9. I like that 9. I like that 9. I like that. Jesus. Wow. And this 9 and this 9 and that one. I should be trading the 4-hour chart. Though technically I did take this 4-hour 9 trade. I actually took it right at the top. And I got out over here at the low. I should be paying attention to this chart more. Very good 9s on this one. Four-hour silver. Well, I got in here, I got out there, so that's, I don't know how the 4-hour is going to do better than that. Nice 9, not a great one. Nice 9, no buy, but there is a sell. Yeah, no buying opportunities though. There's no 9s at the lows. See, just that one. Only 9 sells, not too many 9 buys. I'd rather see 9 buys than 9 sells. Markets are generally trending up, not down. All right, let me put these back to daily before I get confused later. Hey, thank you, Adam. It seems like Bitcoin just won't pull back. Would you consider a long position here, chasing, or is this a safe place to take a stab? I would consider the long position. Look, guys, I've been bullish on Bitcoin since the lows. Everyone's been making fun of me for being a bear, and I've done nothing but be a bull since the day we crashed. And I've just been saying, buy pullbacks, buy pullbacks, buy pullbacks, just buy every dip. I don't know how long the big the dip's going to be, but I mean, I'm not selling. I'm only selling if it goes up a lot. Like I sold here on the 9, but that's it. Like I had a position that I've been entering down here. It's not as big as I'd like it to be, but it's a long position. And I have no interest in selling today. I'm going to wait. I may sell here. I might wait for another daily 9. Like I'm not in a rush to sell. But at the same time, I think Bitcoin's going to be in a range. What is this? Sorry, Tone, but unless you worked as a market maker on some big exchange and not, I'm not buying into your course. I would actually never buy this course from a market maker. I would have zero interest. I would have zero interest in learning options trading from an options market maker. Because an options market maker doesn't actually trade. It's like saying, I would never learn to play poker from a poker dealer. Well, sorry, the other way around. I would never learn, what you're saying, AAA, is I would never learn to play poker from a former poker player. Former poker players don't know shit. I would only learn to play poker from poker dealers. That's basically what you say. I would rather learn to play poker from Doug Polk than the guy that was dealing cards during Doug Polk's poker games. But that's me. A poker dealer knows a lot about poker. That's what he does all day, every day. A poker dealer has probably spent more time handling cards than Doug Polk. But who would you rather learn to play from? The guy that does it, or the guy that's the middleman that allows Doug Polk to play poker? So, I mean, you can go and learn from someone at the exchange doing market making. It's kind of like a bookie, right? Like a bookie's job is to be efficient, not to guess which team's going to win. The bookie that does the best job being position neutral, not having, minimizing his risk of a stock moving at all. That's the best bookie, right? Like the minimizing the, anyway, I think you guys get the point. Can you check RTX? I don't want to look at individual stocks, guys. When is the trading notification service launching? Hopefully soon. Probably this summer. I just haven't had much time to manage it. It'll probably launch this summer. You have it right now in Telegram, but it's going to be official and it should be much better. Okay, what was I going to do? RTX. Here's the VIX. I'm actually surprised that the VIX didn't go up today. It kind of dropped. The market was not, to me, the market was pretty volatile today. And the VIX, I mean, it's upwards trending from the 9, but didn't go up as much as I thought it would. RTX is not interesting to me. It's consolidating, giving you the indication that it's going to go up, but I'm bearish the stock market, so I would be very hesitant in getting into this. We can take a look at Tesla real quick. Hey, thank you, Adam. Tone, why not just buy QQQ and call it a day? Why would I buy QQQ? I'm bearish the market. Why would I go long? I have puts on SPX until I feel more confident in the technical and maybe the fundamental view on the markets. Tesla didn't have a good day today. Tesla looks bearish on a red 3 of 9. Earnings is coming. Netflix is usually one of the first to do earnings. I don't think this earnings season is really going to matter. Oh, they already did their earnings and no one cared because the market has bigger volatility issues than individual earnings. All right, guys, I gotta get a bunch of stuff done, and it's been fun. I'm gonna call it a day, And please support with the affiliate page. You can also sign up for the options course if trading options is something that interests you and you're in the financial position to afford it. All right, guys, that's it for watching. Check out the store. And don't forget about the financial summit in Bali. And I'm still planning on doing Understanding Bitcoin in Malta with Adam Back and Giacomo Zucca. All right, guys, talk to you all on the next one.